Artificial intelligence, or AI, is a new kind of power. It is intelligence made by humans, but in machines. These machines can learn very fast, much faster than us. They learn from huge amounts of information. This is a big change for our world. It is like the discovery of fire or farming. This new intelligence will reshape how we live. We must understand what this means for our jobs. Many tasks humans do today, AI will do tomorrow. AI can already perform many different human tasks. Think about a truck driver on a long journey. AI can now drive that truck safely for many hours. Think about someone writing a simple news report. AI can gather facts and write that report quickly. Even in hospitals, AI can help doctors. It can look at medical scans and find diseases. AI algorithms get better at these tasks every single day. They do not get tired or bored or need a holiday. This means many human jobs are now at risk. Jobs that involve repeating the same actions are most vulnerable. For example, working on an assembly line in a factory or entering data into a computer system. But AI is also learning to do more complex things. It is learning tasks that require some creativity. It can compose music or create art or write code, so it is not just factory workers who are affected. It could be office workers, artists, and even programmers. The speed of this change is a very big concern. In past revolutions, like the Industrial Revolution, jobs changed. Old jobs disappeared, but new jobs were created. People had some time to learn new skills for these new jobs, but AI might change things much faster this time. There might not be enough new jobs for everyone, or people might not be able to learn new skills quickly enough. This is a serious challenge for our entire society. We need to prepare for a future where many traditional jobs no longer exist for humans. When jobs disappear, people lose their main source of income. This is the most direct and painful impact of AI on jobs. For ordinary families, losing a job can be a terrible disaster. They depend on their regular wages to live their daily lives. They need money to buy food to put on the table. They need money to pay for a home to live in. They need money for healthcare and for their children's education. Without a job, how will they manage to pay for these basic needs? This is a question that millions might soon face. This situation creates great economic insecurity and fear. People will naturally worry a lot about their future. They will worry about how to support their families. They will worry about what will happen to their children. This constant stress can be very damaging to mental health. We might see an increase in anxiety and depression. Communities could become less stable and more divided. This is not just an economic problem, it is a human problem. It affects the well-being and happiness of many people. The gap between the wealthy and the poor could also grow much wider. Those who own the AI systems and the robots will likely become richer. Their companies will be more productive and make more profit, but those who only have their labor to sell might find themselves with nothing. If their skills are no longer needed, they will suffer economically. This could lead to a society with huge social inequality. Such extreme inequality is dangerous for social peace. History teaches us that large gaps between rich and poor can cause unrest. It can lead to instability and serious social conflicts. Governments around the world will face enormous challenges. How can they support millions of people who become jobless? The old systems of unemployment benefits might not be enough. These systems were not designed for such a massive change. Tax revenues for the government might also fall significantly. If fewer people are working and earning, they pay less tax. This creates a very difficult economic puzzle for policymakers. Finding good solutions will require new and brave thinking. It will demand bold political decisions and strong leadership. If traditional jobs become very scarce, humans must find new ways. We must explore different methods for people to earn a living. This is a fundamental question for us in this new AI age. We need to think beyond the idea of a standard 9-to-5 job. The whole concept of work as we know it might need to change. Perhaps work will become more flexible, more diverse in its forms. Maybe it will not be the main source of income for everyone. We need to be open to entirely new models of livelihood. This requires imagination and a willingness to experiment. Perhaps people can begin to focus more on uniquely human skills. These are skills that AI currently struggles to replicate. For example, skills like deep empathy and complex social interaction, or the ability to provide genuine emotional support, caring for the very young or for the elderly and sick, building strong, supportive communities and neighborhoods. These roles are incredibly important for a healthy society. Often society undervalues this kind of essential caring work. Maybe the rise of AI will force us to re-evaluate their true worth. Creative pursuits could also offer new paths for many people. AI can generate art or music, but human creativity is different. It comes from our experiences, our emotions, our unique consciousness. Original art, new music, insightful writing, and deep philosophy. These are things that give profound meaning to human existence. More people could engage in these types of activities, not just as simple hobbies, but as valuable contributions to society. These contributions could be recognized and supported in new ways, perhaps through grants or community funding or new economic models. Some people are now talking seriously about universal basic income, or UBI. This is an idea where every citizen gets a regular sum of money. This money would come from the government unconditionally. It would be enough to cover essential basic needs like food and shelter. This could provide a vital safety net in a world with fewer jobs. It would free people from the constant fear of absolute poverty. It might allow them to pursue education or volunteering, or they could spend more time on creative work or caring for loved ones. UBI is a complex idea with many questions, but it needs discussion. Society has a fundamental responsibility to all its members. This is especially true during times of great technological change. Basic human needs must be met for every single person. This includes reliable access to sufficient food and clean water. It includes safe and secure shelter, a place to call home. It includes affordable and quality healthcare for all. It also means access to education and lifelong learning opportunities. These are not luxuries to be enjoyed by a few. They are fundamental human rights in a decent and just society. How can society provide these essential things if fewer people work, if traditional jobs are not the main source of income anymore? One possible way is through taxes on AI companies. Taxes on the robots and automated systems that generate wealth. The vast profits created by automation could be shared more widely. This would require a new kind of social contract between citizens, a new understanding of what fairness means in the 21st century and what it means to contribute to society. This is a deep political choice, not just an economic calculation. The very meaning of a good life might also need to transform. For many centuries, work has given many people a sense of purpose. It has provided identity, structure, and social connection. If AI takes over most of the jobs, what will give our lives meaning? Humans might find new sources of purpose and fulfillment. Perhaps in continuous learning and personal development, or in exploring the wonders of the world or our inner selves, or in building stronger, deeper relationships with each other. This represents a profound shift in human values and aspirations. The future is not something that just happens to us. It is not fixed or predetermined by technology. We can actively shape it through the choices we make today. AI presents humanity with immense challenges. This is clear, but it also offers incredible opportunities for progress. We can choose to build a future where technology serves all humanity. A future where every person can live with dignity and purpose. This will require great wisdom, courage, and global cooperation. The path ahead is uncertain, but we must walk it thoughtfully and together.